plans of this planet, the Night Lords have already struck. As you can see, there's some damage to the local populace buildings and some resistance from the Ultramarines, it looks like, with that tank blown up. But a long time ago, so the Night Lords have had a lot of time to build defences. So we're playing Contact Lost, which is, I suppose, is quite fitting. Night Lords would sever all communication to this planet, so the Deathwing are coming in to see what is going on. Our good word that the Night Lords are present here, so there's going to be a battle over probably this structure here. It looks important, so I'm going to assume it's important. And we've got 6 objectives to be fought over. Most of them, well, in fact nearly all of them, are just central to the tile, so just with a few variations. So we've got 2 just in the distance there, we've got 1 here, we've got 1 just there, another one behind this ammo dump here, and 1 behind the manufactorum building. So Night Lords will be on this side of the battlefield. We're playing Hammer and Anvil, so that means Deathwing are going to be on this side. And just to give it a really eerie spirit for the Night Lords, it will be night on the first turn. Right, we've got 1850 of my boys, the Deathwing. This is mainly a formation with just an extra 2 units added on. So it's the Deathwing Redemption Force, and they're going to choose the turn they want to come down on, essentially. And you get preferred enemy against chaos, so that's going to work really well in this game. And you get to run and shoot, or shoot and run, after you deep strike in, which is the best rule ever for having Terminators. So we'll go through it. We've got Belial, he's leading the force. He's got his command squad. Got Plasma Cannon, Apothecary Champion with the Halberd, and just a regular bolter guy. We've got the Deathwing Company banner, and the guy who's carrying that on his back, he's got a Thunderhammer Storm Shield. We've got 3 units of Deathwing Terminators, so we've got 2 the same. We've got Chain Fist in here, we've got Missile Launcher with Thunderhammer Storm Shield, Sergeant with a Thunderhammer Storm Shield. This unit's exactly the same. And then this one, it's more of an anti-infantry unit. 3 lightning claws in there, Sergeant with his Stormbolter and Butter Knife, and assault cannon on the Terminator. We've got the Dreadnought, he's venerable, he's got all the trimmings, he's got extra armour, he's got heavy flamer, he's got assault cannons, just everything that you see, and he's coming down in the drop pod. So these do not have preferred enemy, because these are going to be outside of this formation. You can't really play Deathwing or a Deathwing army without going unbound, unfortunately, so I've had to put this unit in an unbound sidebar, if you will. So this is the Deathwing Knights. Just as you see, they've got the relic, Perfidious Relic of the Unforgiven, so they're going to have the Fear rule and Adamantium Will, and their dedicated transport is the Land Raider, so that's got everything that you see on there as well.
That's 1850 of Night Lords. This is the Combined Arms Detachment. Got a Sorcerer, he's level 1, he's got a Spell Familiar. Got a Demon Prince, got a Martyr Siege, he has a Spell Familiar, he's a level 3, and he has Stone Bolt Plate Armour. And we have 3 squads in Rhinos. These 2 squads have a Plasma each and close combat weapons. This squad is armed with bolters, and then we have a Predator there with heavy bolters and auto cannon. And over here we have the Raptor Talon, and he's the Chaos Lord leading it, and he's in charge of the army, and he has the Fox Dominatus, which is -1 leadership to enemy in 6 inches and -1 to reserve rolls. Then we have 3 squads of Raptors. We have 1 squad with Power Fist and Lightning Claw Champion, and 2 Melter Guns. And then we have another one with Lightning Claws and a Melter Bomb, Plasma Pistol and a Flamer, and the other squad is armed exactly like that. In the back we have the Helldrake Terror Pack, and we have the Rising Terror Rule, which is -1 leadership for the enemy in 12 inches.
So once again, the thing to look out for in the Night Lord's army is this Demon Prince. He's got stealth because he's a Night Lord, and shrouded because of that armour, I believe. So he's going to be well hidden. So he's saving on a 2+ with his Stormbolt plate. If he jinx, he saves on a 2+ cover save, and because he's Mark of Tzeentch, he re-rolls 1, so he's pretty much indestructible. You can't shoot him. That's the top and bottom of his existence. Night Lords won the roll to deploy first, but they chose to go second because there's a lot of deep strikers coming in for the Deathwing. So it's a very, very quick deployment for the Deathwing. Just one Land Raider goes down right in the deployment line, but making sure they're claiming one objective with the Land Raider. And of course, the Deathwing Knights are in that Land Raider. So the Night Lords, knowing what's going to happen here, just about. Big deep strike from the Terminators, so they're just trying to protect themselves. All in the transport. Got this Rhino with a plasma gun in it, protecting this objective. This Rhino with another plasma gun, protecting this objective. We've got this Rhino, this one's got the Sorcerer in with a heavy bolter. So they're just getting prepared to roll out to take those objectives in the midfield. Then we've got this Predator at the back, just looking for opportunistic shots when it happens. And then the Demon Prince, the unkillable Demon Prince, he's lurking behind that pillar. So Deathwing will get the first turn unless the Night Lords can steal the initiative, so we're going to have to roll that up. Right, so the Night Lords unsure whether they wanted to steal the initiative, but after some thought they're going to give it a go and see what happens. Leave it to fate. No, fate denies them, so the decision is made for them. The Night Lords will be going second. Deathwing with one solo Land Raider going to take on this force. Okay, we're starting off on Deathwing, turn 1. So it's a strange feeling this. We're not going for the aggressive push forward with the Land Raider we normally do. We're going to play this one tactically, very tactically. So the Land Raider's just pulled back to claim this objective, and then it's spat out the Deathwing Knights to come over here and get this objective. The main reason why is we've got recon, so we're just trying to get the backfield objectives before it all starts to kick off. Because we're eventually going to have to push forward to try and get amongst the Night Lords. There was just nothing going on even if we pulled the Land Raider forward. It's only got short range weapons, the Crusader, only effective range 24. So we're just choosing to do the groundwork first before the Deathwing and majority come in. So that's what we've done. So they come out the Land Raider, then they've ran to get that objective. So they've dispersed. Still a few bits of long range weaponry from the Night Lords that could hurt them, but surely Terminator armor should hold up, dare I say. So we did pull a Dark Angel secret objective as well, but it's secret. Night Lords turn 1. So just one brave Rhino goes forward, pops smoke on this objective, and the other two Rhinos, they stay back. They're holding the objectives. This Predator pops smoke just for deep strikes coming down. It is night in the first turn, so they're trying to make themselves a little bit more survivable, but I think the moment's passed. But the Demon Prince, he jumps forward onto this objective and then casts, what's it called? Summoning power, yeah, to get all those blood letters. But he does perils in the process. We couldn't deny it, but he has perils. So let's see what he gets on his perils chart. It's a 5. So I think it's just a leadership test. If he passes, nothing happens. And he passes on an 8, so no trouble. Just about getting those demons out. So they'll probably run with a dispersion.
He's going to do Cursed Earth.
And he's going to do Cursed Earth. Alright, let's see if he gets us off. He's got 2 dice left.
That's it.
Comes off on 1. So Cursed Earth, so these demons now going to have a 4+ invulnerable save. Pretty handy. Okay, so in the shooting phase for the Night Lords, the demons have dispersed and the Demon Prince, he runs just an inch. So only one bit of shooting this turn. Just this Havoc Launcher here fires all the way down the battlefield and gets a direct hit on the Terminators. Strength 5, gets his wound. So this is the all-important part. Does the Terminator get his first save? This normally sets the tone for the battle when you're dealing with Terminators. Yes, he does. Okay.
Surprisingly close.
It's absolutely nerve-wracking just rolling one save for one Terminator. But he survives, but that isn't really where it's lying for the Night Lords. What they've got is they've got recon, because every objective has been discovered now. And they've got secure objective 1, which is just here for this Rhino. So 2 points for the Night Lords in that first turn. Right, so it's turn 2 for the Dark Angels, and it might as well be turn 1 because we've just deployed properly now. So all the Terminators come down in turn 2, so the turn was selected, and they're all here now. You don't have to roll, so the Night Lord's special tricks to try and deny reserves has failed. Deathwing, just ignore that. Right, so we've got one squad comes down here, scatter a little bit but not too much. The Dreadnought comes down in the drop pod. Big scatter, we don't manage to land the drop pod on any objective, but puts out the Dreadnought in a decent position. He's venerable, so he's going to be a sharpshooter with that assault cannon. And then we've got another Terminator squad over here. They're scattered just a little bit. I know they got a direct hit, they're okay. Belial, he doesn't scatter at all. Comes right in next to all the heavy firepower, so we're just going to try and take out all of the Night Lord's objective securing guys. We're just not going to bother with the Demon Prince shooting at him because he's just too tough. So everything else is all designed for points. So we've got hold the line, so we couldn't be aggressive again. So we've got the Deathwing Knights, they're still staying there just to make up one of those units to capture that. Land Raider's staying put just about, it's still got its track in 12 inches of the edge. And then a Terminator squad deep strikes there, it scatters right back, but we've still got it in our deployment zone, so we're going to pick up a point for that. And it's now for shooting phases, so all Terminators from the Deathwing who've just deployed from deep strike, they can run and shoot, or shoot and run, it's their choice. So that's what we're going to do. Right, Dreadnought, he's going to open up proceedings, so he's venerable, he's hitting on 2s with that assault cannon at the back. So, horrendous roll. 3 1s, but we do have preferred enemy kiosk. And again, it's a horrendous roll. Right, needing 4s against the back of that vehicle. Right, we get 1 glance, so that is not good whatsoever. Right, we've got a heavy flamer at the back, needing a 5, and a 1 will not cut it either. So that was terrible. Right, this Deathwing Terminator squad, we're going to shoot and then we're going to run. So we're also going to do split fire, because we've got all the tricks, these guys. Going to do missiles into the Rhino, bolters at the Demon Prince. So missiles hitting on 3s. Okay, we are twin linked on the turn will come down. Right, so there's 2 hits, strength 8, needing 3s to glance us out. Oh my word, it's all going wrong. So no damage from the missiles, we're going to do storm bolters at the Demon Prince. Alright, so failure to take out the Rhino there, and don't put any wounds on the Demon Prince, but we do run. Get a 3-inch run, so we've dispersed. That's the most important bit of the whole rules scenario. We're gonna, well, fired with Belial's squad here. The plasma cannons opened fire first. Doesn't get hot. We've landed right in the middle of the Rhino, so we need to penetrate this on a 4. We do to penetration, but they are on an objective that gives them a 6+ save. So if they get this, Be totally jamming.
Forget this would be overjoyed.
And the Daunt to 4. So what is the damage on the Rhino? To 1, goes to 2. So it's not going to be able to fire that Havoc launcher. My Deathwing command squad fire the Storm Bolters, still no damage. This squad, we've ran, now we're going to shoot because you can do either. So we're going to fire the missile launchers first. Everything's going at the Rhino, no split fire here. So missiles, still one miss. Reroll because the twin link on the turn they come down. There we go. 2s to glance. Right, so there's 2 penetrating hits. Again, they've got a 6 save because of the objective that they're on. Don't get either, so that's wrecked, and that is first blood secured. That was crucial getting first blood. It won't blow up, the AP's not strong enough. Right, so that Rhino's cracked up, and now we're not firing any more shots at them, so they might as well do a pinning test. This is crucial. They're on leadership 9, aren't they? Pass on an 8. Alright, took a big chunk out of these bloodletters now. The Land Raider fires all of its weapons. Well, some on snapfire, some not. Take a big chunk out of them, and then these run 6 inches, so they're dying to get back into the fight. Open up with the assault cannon and storm bolter, so they've been shaved down to 3 bloodletters now. And we did a power of the machine spirit shot from the multi-melter of the Land Raider, forced the Demon Prince to jink, so that's significant just in case. And that's it, just ran a little bit with the Terminators. Pretty disappointing shooting phase on this side, I think. It could have went better, but we've got that crucial first blood, that was important. I forgot to mention, did fire the drop pod at those guys as well, but no damage. But we failed to do much shooting there, really. We wanted to crack that Rhino, but we did come away with 4 victory points. Got first blood, secure objective 6, which is where the Land Raider is. Got hold the line, because we've got those 3 units. And recon, so we retaliate with our own recon. So 4 points there for the Deathwing. That's pretty good in a small army. Alright, Night Lords have started with a reserve roll. So the Lord squad with the 2 melter guns tries to land in here. Very dangerous. I got told that fortune favours the brave. But it doesn't favour the stupid, because he's flew over here and he's landed in amongst all of those units, so they're going to have to go back into ongoing reserve on a good case if on this dice roll. So what's going to happen to them? 5, it is ongoing reserve, so lucky for them. It's Night Lord's turn 2 now. This is probably going to be the most pivotal turn of the game, I feel. If they do well on the Terminators, they could just be on the up here. So ill fortune for the Warlord and his unit, but not that way for the rest of the squads. The Raptors land here, just say behind the Dreadnought, and the other squad lands here. So there's definitely some charges that could be made if they can get it. There's a lot on offer. This squad comes back out of the Rhino. They've got a plasma gun in there. The back of the Dreadnought is revealed, so he might pay for his failure to crack the Rhino. Might pay for that daily. And each of these Raptor squads there is a plasma pistol, so they can hurt Terminators. The Demon Prince, he's jumped back as well. He's going to try and deal with some Terminators, and we've already done the static phase and the run phase for these just to save time. More bloodletters to match the 3-man unit there, so more to chew through. And the one of the Heldrakes, yeah, they come on, comes over this way, vector strikes the Dreadnought. We haven't resolved it yet, and he lands there. He's going to try and flame some Deathwing Knights. And over here, this squad comes out of this destroyed Rhino. They're going to try and answer back. They've got the plasma gun as well, so there's some lethal stuff here. If it all goes well for the Night Lords, they could see themselves in the ascendancy. Right, so the Heldrake, he's going to vector strike this Dreadnought. It's strength 7 on the side armour, so he's going to need a 5 to glance. It's a glance and a 5. So he's taking his first hull point. He needs to hang on. He's got lots of plasma to try and soak up. Right, so I forgot to mention, they did pass their snapping test for taking damage off the Rhino. They've opened up with the bolt guns, caused another glancing hit. So he's on his last hull point here. It's just really sad to see this Dreadnought go. He's got the plasma gun, and he's got 2 shots. What's he going to do? He's hit both. This is not good. Needing 3s to see him go. Oh, it's 2 3s. One's a pen. See if he blows up. Dreadnought's gone. Nope, doesn't blow up, but that's a painful sight. He had his chance and failed, and now he's paid it. Dearly. Right, so it's become very crucial now. The Night Lords, everything's going right for them now. The Dreadnought is dead. Half decent fire from this squad. There's 2 wounds on the Terminators, but the plasma pistol did get hot, so he's going to have to save himself. So 2 wounds on these Terminators. It's so important that they stay alive. We'll lose 1. Awful. And see if he gets his save. He does, so we've lost a Terminator. So with a crucial Terminator lost there, they come under fire from this side. Not so good from these Raptors this time. Only 1 wound on the Terminators, and the plasma pistol again got hot. It's not a good showing for plasma pistols. Hopefully they just don't get hot in 8th. Nobody likes to get hot plasma pistol. So let's try and save a Terminator. Try is the word, so it's going to be him. He's the nearest, and then try and save your plasma pistol. No, he's gone as well. Alright, so this squad's opened up now, this plasma gun. Although he's fallen over, he actually did hit all of his shots, but he fired the bolt guns first. Did 2 lookout saves from the sergeant, so we're going to have to save on armour for this guy. Saves. Does he save again? He does. Right, the plasma gun opens fire, and apparently he's closer to this guy, so we're going to have to save on invulnerable 5s. So he saves the first one. Dies on the second, so we still have our Thunderhammer Storm Shield Sergeant, but the Stooge drops. Alright, so we've survived most of the fire in the backfield. Now it's time to feel the heat from the Helldrake. The Havoc Launcher did fire at the Deathwing, but didn't wound, but he's turned up the heat. The Helldrake is clipping 2 of the Knight, so he's going to have to wound on 2s. See what he gets. Oh, just the 1. So still, it's always nerve-wracking when you've got to take 1 Terminator save. Okay, flying colours on a 6. We appreciate that. Alright, so the assault phase is upon us now. We've got 2 Night Lords units closing in, but they're using the Cunning. The Demon Prince, he's going to go in first, so we're going to have to overwatch him because he's probably going to get in. It's an 8-inch charge. So we have got the Grim Resolve rule. Haha. So missiles are done. The rule is you hit on 5s on Overwatch, and he's hit them both. 2s to wound. 2 wounds, but the demon, he's got 2+ armor save and rerolls 1s. So he passes them both, and then we've got a Stormbolter. No. So he's going to try and get in on 8. Does he do it? No, he gets a reroll because he's counts as jump creature. So in fact, rewind that result, that doesn't count. You only get to use your jump pack if you didn't use your jump pack to fly, and that's what he did. He jumped over here, 12, so that means he can't do his jump pack roll to get in. It was just an ordinary roll. But that's not going to be the case for these Raptors. Are these going to fancy the chances? The Overwatch is being used, if only we'd saved those missiles. Are they going to go in?
These are going to assault him.
Alright, so they're going to go in without any Overwatch. See what they get. That's a 6. They can reroll because they haven't used the jump pack. So here we go.
Reroll 1 or both.
Alright, so unfortunately they've failed their charge range. It seems like I have to roll 2 dice to get in. It's only Fleet where you can reroll 1 of the dice. Odd wording, but that's the way we're going to play it. Are these going to try and charge in?
No.
They've got a safer charge distance.
No.
Alright, well I think they're just going to count the blessings anyway because they were staring down a load of power fist hits there. So the shooting phase was good for the Night Lords. The assault phase could have been a lot better. Well, it didn't actually come to fruition at all. But importantly, the Maelstrom cards are on their side. 3 points in that turn. We've got hold the line as well. Seems like we've got mirroring objectives here. So they've got 3 units at 12 inches. So they've done that, and we've got secure objective. What was it? 1 again?
1.
Yep. So that's this unit, and what was the last one? Harness the warp because they summoned the demons. Almost didn't get that. Forgot to mention in the psychic phase he tried smite at these, but the little helper, he helped out. He gives them
It's a little hindrance as far as we're concerned.
Well, he helped out. He's good boon for us. He's got adamantium will, so we're able to block that by blessings of the little guy. So thank you, little guy. It's Deathwing turn 3 now. They made it through what could have been a punishing turn there. The Night Lords just took the foot off the accelerator just a little bit. So in total, we've still only lost 3 Terminators, which is a loss we can accept. We did lose the Dreadnought, that's a big loss, but we're where we want to be now. The aim of the mission here is to just try and wrestle back some of these objectives. Stop the Night Lords from scoring points, I think. So the priority targets are not what you think they should be, because it's all about the objectives this time. We've got Belial coming down off his mountain. He's going to sort out this unit here. If we strip those away, that means they're not going to have that objective anymore. That's crucial. And this Deathwing squad, they're going to try and deal out some damage to this unit here. This is all units with objectives secured, which we can't allow to continue. And over here, these Deathwing Terminators are probably going to take out the Rhino, because that's got the same rule as well. So it's all about taking out those units who can score. And then over here, the white line of armour steps forward. There's not much we can do over here. We would love to get the Deathwing Knights into action, but the Night Lords need this objective here, what they're on, so we need to defend that. And the Land Raider is going to go forward, the Terminators are coming forward. We've got Scour the Skies, so we're going to try and take this out, and we've got trying to skewer this objective just there. So difficult ones to achieve. I don't think we're going to get them this turn, but we might, if we're lucky. Got a multi-melter shot from the Land Raider, could see the Helldrake go down if we're very lucky. Okay, so we're going to do some Deathwing magic here. We're going to fire this Stormbolter at the Rhino. Of course it's not going to hurt it, but we're going to split fire these missiles at this Raptor squad. So we're going to fire a solid shot, see if we can kill some. 2 hits. There's 2 wounds. Now the Night Lords get to save on a 6 because they come with stealth, so even in the open they've got a chance, and it comes to pass as well. So take out the Flamer, luckily, that's a bit of a menace, but the rest of them are okay. Right, we've got more Deathwing magic. This is pretty crucial. We're going to fire split fire missile launcher up at the back of that Rhino, so he's going to turn around and shoot into the back, and then these Stormbolters are going to fire into these. So we'll do the missiles at the back of that Rhino. 2 hits. This is much better than the twin link attempt I had. So they go straight through. There's nothing the Night Lords can do about that. We've immobilised it. That is crucial. That's going to stop them dead on that objective. Right, Stormbolter's doing a really good job here. You've got 3 wounds on these Night Lords. 1 goes down, but they've still got the plasma gun. Still going to be able to overwatch. That is still scary stuff. Right, the drop pod's chiming in. It even has preferred enemy as well, so that's caused a wound. If we get him, that's the plasma gun god.
Oh.
And we do. Prophecy was told. Yes, even the drop pod kicking in. Right, more Deathwing magic. We've got split fire and plasma cannon. Going to target these Raptors, and then all the Stormbolters are going to go into this squad. Right, so plasma cannon on the hill, up on high. Doesn't get hot, we're trying to land it right there if we can. To direct hits, this is going to be nasty. Right, plasma cannon doing brutal damage. They had a half decent save as well. They did go to ground, they were slightly obscured by this unit, and with having stealth as well, they did save not as many as you thought. They've gone to ground, but did save enough to have 3 left. So they're there. If you're thinking why didn't he charge into combat, it's because he needed that unit there to gain line breaker for that turn, so they
Hold the line.
would have been hold the line rather. So they would have been semi-safe in that combat with those Terminators, but the mission dictates that they die now. So they've gone to ground. Probably didn't see that plasma cannon shot coming. These Deathwing can be tricky. So we've still got the Storm Bolters to resolve onto this unit. It's all going well for the Deathwing over here. So no damage from the Storm Bolters. Get all of the saves. They get 4 on them, but that's ancient armour serving well. And it is ancient. These two armies have been at it since the time of heresy, so some definite hatred going on in this battle. Right, since we need to scour the skies, we're going to put Land Raiders weapons on the flyer, and we're going to have a Power of the Machine Spirit Hurricane Bolter at these 3. So, are you going to jink?
No.
No. Alright, we are in double dice range for that multi-melter. It's just clipping his beak, so on a 6. Ooh. Assault cannon. I've got 1 6, reroll. Just the 1. And roll another 6 here. Could be nasty. Nope, so no damage, but we did make a jink.
No, I didn't jink.
Oh no, you didn't jink, sorry, I'm just wishful thinking. Alright, I've debated. This is an assault cannon here. We thought we were going to originally fire at this unit here, but what's another couple of bloodletters when he's just going to summon more? So we're going to try and go for the points. We're going to still fire at the Helldrake, but still no jink. So we've missed. So our big bluff didn't work.
3.
Right, so the Helldrake doesn't jink and doesn't go down, and these passed their snap test for taking damage in the Rhino, but the Rhino, crucially, is immobilised. Why that was crucial is because it's got objective secured. That would have just turbo boosted in on this objective, which they need. So that being immobilised is absolutely crucial. So it's going to go straight on to assault phase here. Are you going to do this unit first?
Yeah, so we've got 8 shots, needing 6s.
So this is the bolt gun. Whoa, 2 6s. We need 4s. 2 wounds as well. I dare not. Actually, we'll take these on Belial, see if he becomes a hero. 2s to save for Belial. Okay.
Oh dear.
And he's got feel no pain. There's an apothecary in there. Do not
Forsake me. Oh
do
my
not
God.
embarrass yourself here, Belial. Oh, at least he saved 1, but that was horrible. Right, 2 plasma shots from the gun here. Oh, he gets 1 hit. Does he wound on a 2? He does wound. Right, well, we're not going to take this on Belial. That was horrific what just happened. So he's going to try and pass that on. Look out, sir. That works. Okay, that's going to have to be on the apothecary, unfortunately. So he's going to save on a 5. And he does. Doesn't even need to get his North of Seam out. So they're going to charge in 5 inches. A respectable 5 inches. So in they go. Right, so we've got this fight going. We've got to issue a challenge with our company champion. So he's fighting the Lord. But Belial, he's initiative 5. He goes first. So imagine if that was 8th edition. Everyone's going to be hitting first with Power Fist. So that's something to behold for the new edition. I think it'll be good. But for now, it's only Belial who's going to strike first at initiative 5. He's got 4 in his profile, he's got extra weapon, and he's got 1 because of the company banner. He's hitting on 3s. Deathwing have hatred against chaos. Okay, so he's got 4 hits there. Wound on 2s, that sword is Fleshbane, the Sword of Secrets, Sword of Silence even. And we only get 2, but he's got preferred enemy because of this formation. And yeah, there we go, there's 4 swiftly cut down. Right, so the aspiring champion versus the champion of the company. So he's got, we're doing the Night Lord first. He's got 3 attacks. Yeah, he's got an extra one.
And he duffs the
He misses it all, but he's got Veterans of the Long War. Still only gets 1, so he's going to have to wound on a 4 now.
He's serious about this. No,
He's not, he's just joking. Right, we've got the company champion. He's weapon skill 5, so he's hitting on 3s, and he's got 2, 1 for charging, 1 because of the company banner. Okay, that's pretty bad. Preferred enemy. In fact, we've got hatred, so we'll get a reroll regardless. And 2s because it is a halberd, which is a pretty nasty weapon, and shows itself to be nasty. Kills him 3 times over.
with a halibut.
Yeah, with a halberd.
With a fish.
Right, this is the next Terminator squad to try and move in, and they're in quite easily. Just a formality, and the pass on all of the Overwatch, no hits from the Night Lords there. So there is a champion still alive in there. He's going to get the strike first against
goody.
my sergeant. So here he goes, he's got 3 attacks.
High expectations.
And he's missed again. And hit it though. 4s. 2.
No, he doesn't hit him very much.
But he needs to wound on a 4. And he gets it, so this could, if he just hits him a little bit, this could even work still. That's a 6.
To me it tickled.
Right in amongst them. Right, so there's 2 more to fight. Alright, we've fought the other 2 guys as well. Hatred's not a strong suit for these guys. They're not getting the hatred rolls. Only 1 wound on these Terminators we're going to have to save. And we do, on a confident 6. So, lots of power fist attacks with hatred. This is surely a sure thing. Right, so in the end, Belial consolidates a little bit with his units. These consolidate after just a pulping of that unit. Just easy work from those. And then this squad moves in and makes this Rhino, well, it doesn't explode, it just destroys it. So, really strong turn there from the Deathwing. The mission was complete. We've got this objective wrestled away from all the objective secured units. And so they're not going to score that one next turn, they're not going to be able to pull an objective card, that's the crucial thing. In the same situation over there. So crucial stuff from the Deathwing, and especially immobilising this Rhino. But no objective points this turn. Secure the Skies proven too hard, and secure objective 2 is still still in the middle of the ground, which we are nowhere near. But the Deathwing sandwich is underway.
No take.
Alright, so the Night Lords feeling
Pretty desperate.
So the Lord is going to try and appear again. He needs this objective, and they've pulled behind enemy lines themselves. So these armies getting mirroring objectives to requirements. So they're going for it, just like the Deathwing did, right in the deployment zone. They're going to try and land here. They've got a hard task of dealing with these knights, but they're going to try and shave off a few from some of the vehicles or some of the things that can try and deal with this unit a little bit. But it's going to have to make that deep strike first. Right, so he's dangerously close to the edge of the table, and this unit...
Dangerously close to these.
Yeah,
Dangerously close to the Rosebud.
What's he going to do?
You guys
Crucial.
win.
Oh dear, there's 6 inches
Might be okay.
towards them. Uh-oh. So this is where the ill-fated Lord ends up. His unit has the tools to deal with these. 2 melter guns and power fist, but he's just cannot get into the battle. So what is going to happen to that unit? It's a mishap table roll. It's a 3. I think they're just going to be misplaced. That might actually be pretty good. Alright, so this is the fate of the Lord's unit. He's been misplaced. Everywhere on the battlefield there's action happening, and wherever you would put them, they would come straight back into the fight. So put them here so it can control where they are. So put the special weapons at the front. So they have to run if they want to protect the special weapons, but everything else is moved now. The other Helldrake does turn up and assumes the same position as the other Helldrake, who moves on, goes flat out all the way over here. We've already done the flat out move, passes the dangerous terrain test, so he's going to secure behind enemy lines for the Night Lord. So he's done his job, he's earned a point, or will be. And this unit's come out the Rhino. The Sorcerer's staying inside the Rhino. He's going to do psychic powers like Smite out the top again. He's going to try and take them down with that. More bloodletters here, just fanning out, and then we've got the Demon Prince. He's closing in on the Deathwing here. So only 3 Terminators left. We've got the Prince and this unit of Raptors to go in. This unit's still pinned, they can snap, but I wouldn't expect much from them. And more firepower all the way down here towards these Knights. So the Knights are going to take a bit of stick this turn. Hopefully they can survive, because they're on a crucial objective. The Night Lord's really pushing down the Dark Angel's lines here. So there's still the psychic phase to go. Will we see another unit of blood letters churned out by the Demon Prince? The answer is probably. Alright, we're in the psychic phase here. The Sorcerer, he's done Smite from out the top of the hatch of the Rhino. We couldn't deny it. They only had one dice to do it on, only rolled a 4. We've got adamantium will because of the little guy, but it's not enough, so he's going to have 4 shots hitting on 3s. And he's only hit 2. This is only strength 4, so he's needing 4s to wound. Only. Actually, no, it's only strength 4, so no wounds. So the sorcerer's building up at that moment, and he's fluffed it. Intimidated by the little man at the back. And at the end of the last thing to do in the psychic phase, tries to summon more bloodletters, but only rolled warp charge 1, so not enough dice to try and summon that. And of course, it doesn't come off. So the Night Lords are in a dark patch here. They live in the dark, but they're not liking this kind of dark patch. Right, the pressure's back on for the Deathwing. One Terminator is lost due to a vector strike from the Helldrake. Nasty AP2. So one's down. These missed since they've gone to ground, but we've had a hit with a grenade and 2 pistols, so we're going to have to save these Terminators on 2s. Oh, we lost one, so we'll have him. Still got the Storm Shields left, and the Demon Prince is ready to pounce. Alright, the Helldrake and his Bill Flamer can touch 2 Deathwing Knights, so it's wounding on 2s. Gets them both this time, saving on 2s. Oh no, we'll lose the Deathwing Knight. It's starting to go now, the Terminator armor. We had an okay time last time, but need to get these saves. Every Terminator is crucial.
Havoc launcher.
Alright, the Rhino tries to fix itself on a 6. You can do that with Rhinos, it's a forgotten rule that everyone forgets, I think. But it doesn't pass. Then we've got rapid fire and bolt guns here. 5 wounds on the Knights. They're taking some stick here. But we'll pass them all. That's impressive. Good work, lads. Alright, the Predator now chimes in. It's got a lot of firepower, but gets 3 wounds on the Knights. Here we go. Oh, we'll lose another one. That was close.
Nice.
Only 3 left. Alright, so that's the end of the shooting phase. The firepower has finally stopped. So runs commence. These have dispersed a little bit. And it's now time for assaults. So the Demon Prince, he's going in first. Going to try and overwatch him with Grim Resolve rule. We'll get a hit. Actually, we've got preferred enemy against Chaos. And there's double hit. Didn't even need the Grim Resolve rule. 2's to wound. There's 2 wounds, but this would be awesome in any other case, but this Demon Prince saves on 2s with rerolls. So he saves them both, there's no surprise. So he's going to go in. So roll. Anything but a double 1, he's
Kind of
okay.
an assumption that was
Right, you can't assume anything because they're on an objective that is a -2 to your charge range. So he did get in. These Raptors could find it difficult if they roll poorly. Are they going in, or is
no,
it just...
they're fine. They're just going to hold the objective.
Alright, so they don't fancy the chances.
No.
So here we go then. It is a combat, and Champion steps up to the plate to challenge this Demon Prince. So Demon Prince goes first, and he's got a lot of attacks. Right, so here comes the Demon Prince. He's got 5 attacks, 1 for charging. 1 for charging. Okay, so he's got hatred, reroll. He's hit them all. It's not good news to be a Terminator here. 2's to wound. And he gets them all. So it's 6 wounds. So we've got to save these on invulnerable 3s. It's crucial stuff. We've got our Storm Shields. Can they hold? No, they just fail. That's unfortunate. Got all but 2. So the 2 Terminators with the Thunderhammer Storm Shields, they go down. I'm just hoping to get 1 hit on them. Right, Demon Prince, he just bats those 2 Terminators out of the way. Don't even raise a hand towards him, and he's on his way. He's consolidated 4 inches. And
he's got the bit between his teeth now.
Yeah, it's looking scary. Belial and the Terminator's going to have to do something about this. Can't just allow him to attack the Terminators piecemeal. So the Night Lords can only claim 1 objective. They get behind enemy lines with the Helldrake. So it's looking like it's could go either way here. The Demon Prince in the backfield, he's a bit of a dangerous bloke. It all depends on what the Deathwing can pull out next turn for orders. Right, here we go, the showdown. Belial and all of the Terminators who are in this sector are going straight in. We've got to do it. We've got to take them out. We can't allow them to jump on the individual surviving Terminator units one at a time. We've got to all go in together, try and take them out. So we've got the 3 remaining Terminators there and the entire command squad. It's going to be hard work with that 2+ save. Going to have to really see that one work, or else it's going to look grim being locked up with 2 units of Terminators. But before we go in, we're going to do some split fire. We've got some split fire here against the missiles against this unit here. They're going to fire plasma cannon shot all the way down there. Right, and then in the Dark Angels deployment we've got Terminators holding this objective. The Land Raiders pulled all the way down here. Because this unit had to leave the objective, we're going to try and take out the flyer for Scour the Skies. So we're trying to keep on objectives and do fighting at the same time. It's really depressing having such high pointed units just holding objectives, but if we want to win, that's what we've got to do. Right, so here we go, plasma cannon, doesn't get hot, we're going to fire that right there. See if we can just take these all out. Oh, big scatter, it's going 5 inches. Right, so that shot scatters onto the Rhino, so it's not the end of the world. We might be able to take out this Rhino, so it is on the rear armour, so we're needing 3 just to see it out of the game here. And we do. It's glanced, doesn't explode, but that is gone now. The Psyker, he will have to disembark. Right, we've done the rest of the shooting phase. All the Storm Bolters and everything just did not even touch the Demon Prince, he's too hard. Missiles, he actually got his stealth save of a 6. It's unbelievable. So no casualties there. But different story here, he was shaved off the first rank of Bloodletters just here with the Assault Cannon and Stormbolter. He's doing an amazing job with this Stormbolter. And then these take a pacing from the Land Raider. All the snap firing shots just take them to task. And 2 of them left and they passed their morale test, so they're still in the game. So that's good work there. We need this objective that they're holding twice. So if we can just take those away, that makes my job easier. So it's on to assaults now. We've got these knights going in against the Helldrake. He's out of cover there. We can reach with no penalty. And then it's onto the Demon Prince here. This is going to be rough. Alright, so we've got the maces going in on this this beast here. So these are all strength 6. But we're going to need to hit on 3s first. And we've got hit rate. That's a really good roll. All hit. So they've haven't been in combat the entire game, so they've been saving themselves for this moment. But here's the hard part, or what should be the hard part. 4s to wound, 4s to glance. And that's okay, I suppose. There's 3 penetrations, 2 glances. And he's got his demon save, so you're going to need 2 demon saves for the glances.
Okay, so we've got blue glance.
Right, well that's not enough to save it, so it's gone down. That's a point for Scour the Skies, and it doesn't explode because they're only AP 3. So good work from the Knights there. Good work. Alright, so we've made all of our charges. We are in, and unfortunately this guy is too big for his boots and he has to issue a challenge. So the champion is probably going to fall. He hasn't really got much of an invulnerable save, but he has got Feel No Pain, so he's going to have to do well against this Demon Prince. So Demon Prince, he's got 5 attacks and he's hitting on 3.
Is this the champion?
That's the champion, yeah.
Right.
With the halberd.
Right, okay, here we go.
So he's hit them all, doesn't need hit with this time. 2s to wound. Oh, gets away with it a little bit, so he's got 3 wounds to try and weather. So this is crucial stuff. He's got to save on invulnerable 5. For his crux, he does. Could he turn out to be a champion? No, he's dead unless we can get this Feel No Pain roll. No, he's died, he's not even going to be able to get the strike. And then we'll put this next wound on this Terminator here. And he saves. Wow. Right, I think this could change things. He's dead. Belial, he's only got an AP 3 weapon, he's not going to be able to do much. But there's a lot of power fists in here now. It's time to return fire. So Belial has contributed, he's got 3 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 wounds on the Demon Prince, and he's going to have to save on 2s because his Sword of Silence isn't strong enough. Right, he's got a 1 there, he's going to have to re-roll that because he's a Demon of Zinch. And gets it, so it's not the right sword for the job, but the power fist might be. So here we go, a lot of power fists. Right, we're going to do the power fists first. We did the apothecary, but just couldn't do anything. So loads of power fists. So each power fist in the veteran squad, on this side, we've got 4 attacks each. This lonely power fist over here, he's only got 3. That's thanks to the company banner. So we're hitting on 5s is the hard part. That's not good. Only 1 hit, but we have hatred. Please get us out of this. That's slightly better. We've got 2 more hits. Still, we need all we can. 2's to wound. Right, there's 3 wounds. Let's see what those do. So he's saving on 5s on his invulnerable save. Oh, he saves 2 of them, but 1 slips through his armour. He can bleed, and we've got thunder hammers to try and stove his head in now. Right, it's the last chance. We've got 3 thunder hammers in there, and the guy with the banner, he gets an extra attack. So we've got a lot of attacks, but if we roll like that again, then we're going to die. So got to have the Emperor bless our dice here. Come on. 2 hits, that's better than the last time, but still not good enough. Hatred. Oh, just an extra 2. These are going to have to do it. 2s. Oh, we've got preferred enemy against chaos for this formation. It's another 1. Oh, we've got 3 wounds through. He's going to have to save on invulnerable 5s. If he fails all these, then he's dead. But I doubt it. Oh, he almost has. That 1 gets re-rolled. Oh, he hangs on. 1 wound left. He hangs on, but he's concussed now, so he's going to have to go last next turn. But there's a lot of raptors ready to pounce, so he is a tough nut to crack, that Demon Prince, but we did manage to crack the flyer luckily. So we've got Scour the Skies, and here's where it gets interesting. We've got the secret Dark Angels card, not 1 step backwards. Because we're all fearless, what you do is you select, you take a risk, you select in 1, 2 or 3 turns, you sort of wager if you're going to fail a morale test, but Deathwing are fearless, so you automatically go for the highest one. So it's been 3 turns, I haven't failed a morale check, so what that's going to give us is 3 victory points plus D3. So this is such a good card. And we're going to come away with the lion's share. Thank you very much. Pretty apt. So 6 points just for that, and then we've got Scour the Skies, so that's 7 points in that turn. Fantastic. Right, we're into Night Lord's turn 4 now, so things are looking a bit different. It's been going backwards and forwards. Didn't know who was going to come out on top here, but Night Lords is definitely going to have to do some work to claw themselves back into the game after the Dark Angels pulled in such a tally. So these are running around the back of the Rhino, trying to keep safe and hold this objective. The Dark Angels do need this twice, so if they can just hold that and stop the Dark Angels getting it, that's their job done. This Helldrake again's come forward, put a Bale Flamer probably on these Terminators if it can. Might be out of its 45 degree there. And over here it's scrummed down around the Demon Prince. The Night Lord Raptors are both piling in on this 3-man Terminator unit, trying to take these out, trying to get rid of these Storm Shields. But I don't know if it's going to be good enough. They're going to have to do it with Hammer of Wrath because the Demon Prince strikes first. So we'll have to see what the outcome is there. It's going to be a big old fight. So firepower, it's not up to scratch. The Predator fires in, so does the Helldrake. Just say it gets 1. But Terminator save. Terminator armor holding up on those knights quite well. Did lose 2, but they've taken the shots. And now it's back to the fight over here. Big fights. So we're going to issue a challenge with... Actually, no, you've just joined the combat, so you can join the challenge. You can issue a challenge if you so wished.
Have you got anybody in this squad?
Yeah, we've got a champion, so...
Okay.
Alright, so that's going to happen then. So that's scuppered the Deathwing's plans. Alright, the Raptors, they've fought even in the challenge, and the Terminators make all the saves. There's about 10 saves to make eventually in the end, and made them all, so didn't even lose a Terminator. So the Terminator armor holding up when it really truly counts. So we've We've got the Demon Prince going at the same time as some of the Deathwing because he was concussed, so he's not going to be able to strike until the Power Fists have had their say as well. But first we've got Belial to hit him, and so is the Apothecary. Okay, so we've done the challenge with the champion here, and he has killed these two, the guy in the challenge and another raptor, and then we've fought with the Power Fists with the well, everyone's fighting the Demon Prince, nobody else is fighting the raptors now, and we've come away with 4 wounds, so you're going to have to save those on 5s again, the Demon 5s, and no 1s to re-roll in there. The Demon Prince is laid low, he's dead, no more summoning. Alright, so that's the fallout of the combat. Belial and his squad, they actually consolidate 6 all the way around the drop pod, so it's not looking good for this squad over here. We need to score that twice, so they're on the way to go and deal with that, and then this squad piles into this one because we weren't in base to base with Belial's squad, so they're free to go. However, these will still fight, and the last remaining raptor failed his morale check and he's going off the board just about, so he's on his way home. And this heroic Deathwing squad, who saved all those attacks from the raptors, have actually blocked the Night Lords from scoring this objective as well. So that was very bleak for the Night Lords that turn. Lost the Demon Prince, didn't score that objective, but did score this one, so they have scored a point, but it's feeling like there's no way back now for the Night Lords. Okay, it looks like the writing's on the wall for this battle. The Deathwing, such a good defence in the background. We finally have the opportunity to score this objective here and this one now. So we're going to get an easy 2 points there. This is flying, so it's not going to be able to contest that objective either. So the Land Raider is going to try and do some cheeky shots on this Helldrake. And the line of Terminators have just pulled back out of range of those raptors in the distance, so just keeping those neutralised just by distance alone. And we're going to just hose them down with an assault cannon, I think, just to keep them at bay. But easy points up for grabs there. And because Belial and his squad scored so high for the consolidation roll from the Demon Prince, moved another 6 inches, and now we're right on the doorstep of this objective that we need another 2 times. So this could be the nail in the coffin for the Night Lords. Okay, we've done the shooting phase now. Forced this Helldrake to jink, just fired everything at the on Snapfire at it. It's lucky it did jink because we did actually get a hit with the melter gun, but did get it save in the end. Killed one raptor in the distance with an assault cannon, just raking him from the front, and then we tried to add insult to injury, tried to shoot the drop pod at the last remaining raptor in the distance, but he survived. So this is the combat here. Belial does get into the fight quite easily, got a massive charge. No damage from the Overwatch either, so we're going to just have Belial just dispatch this unit altogether, I think. So he's coming in with 6 attacks with all said and done. He's got Hatred, he's in a challenge with the Lord, the Despairing Champion. He's hit all of them, this is terminal. It's 2s to wound with preferred enemy. And that's all the squad dead, it was just that simple. And over here in this combat, the Raptors fought well this time. The champion killed the Terminator champion, Sergeant, and got nothing of note in the boon roll, didn't turn into a Demon Prince or anything. But the Terminator is able only to kill 1 back, so it's a drawn combat, so that will continue. And with that last combat done now, we've had a look at the points, and it's a pretty savage turn, this one. We got Apprehend and Interrogate, which is basically kill someone in a challenge, so Belial did that. Secure Objective 2 twice, which is Belial's squad there. Secure Objective 6 and 4 are the ones in our deployment zone. So that's 5 victory points this turn, and on that note, the Night Lords just can't take any more. They will concede. So it's ended up as a big victory there for the Deathwing. It normally goes one way or the other. If you start losing Terminators, it becomes really, really hard. But it's a crucial turn after you come down from Deep Strike. If you can just hold on that one turn, you can normally turn it around. But really good performance. I can't give a man of the match or a model of the match, unit of the match award, just because I think everything just worked so well together. It was mostly these 3 units, this one, the Knight and the Land Raider, just you would expect them to push forward. I normally do with them, but keeping in the backfield there, securing those objectives, it's a job for something like Scouts, but they did it anyway and really kept the Dark Angels going with the victory points coming in and the orders. And I think overall in the backfield here, just the assault from Deep Strike, just essential stuff, and being caught in a Deathwing sandwich just did not end well for the Night Lords. So in the end it was 16-7, just too much for the Night Lords to come back from, I think, and I think he gets demoted. The Raptor Lord double Deep Strike mishap. Fair enough, he was going in dangerous places, it needed to be done, but just didn't happen for them, not today. So Dark Angels, Kings of the Mountain, still